Why isn't language confusing for bilingual children? Imagine trying to learn two different puzzles at the same time. It might seem tricky, but your brain is actually built to handle it. Bilingual children are not confused by learning two languages at once because their brains are wired to manage multiple language systems from a very young age. When children grow up hearing and speaking two languages, their brains develop the ability to tell the difference between them. They learn to switch between languages depending on who they are talking to and where they are. This process is called differentiation, and it helps prevent confusion. Children also develop two separate language systems in their minds. Even if they sometimes mix words from both languages, this is normal and called code switching. It's a sign they are learning how to use both languages correctly. Their exposure to each language matters a lot. When children hear each language often and in meaningful ways, they learn vocabulary, sounds, and grammar rules in each one. Speech pathologists know that varied and consistent language input helps children develop skills in both languages without confusion. It is common for bilingual children to show different milestones compared to children who speak only one language. For example, they might start speaking their first words a little later, or use fewer words in each language initially. These are typical signs of bilingual development, not delays or confusion. Their brains are just processing two sets of language rules instead of one. Learning two languages actually boosts cognitive skills like attention, control, and problem solving. These skills help children manage both languages smoothly. It's like their brains become better at multitasking. Also, having a second language does not cause speech or language disorders. Children with language difficulties will show problems in both languages, no matter how many languages they speak. Speech pathologists play an important role here. They assess bilingual children carefully, looking at how they perform in both languages and considering how much exposure they have to each one. They understand that normal bilingual development looks different from monolingual development but is just as healthy. Supporting bilingual children involves encouraging them to hear and use both languages regularly in natural settings. It's helpful to watch their progress in each language and talk to professionals who understand bilingual development if concerns come up. Avoiding the idea that learning two languages causes confusion is key. It can lead to unnecessary restrictions on language exposure, which is not helpful. In the end, bilingual children are not confused by learning two languages because their brains are naturally capable of managing multiple language systems. With proper input and support, they develop strong communication skills in both languages, just like their monolingual peers develop in one. Speech pathologists recognize these patterns as normal and support children in reaching their communication milestones confidently.